Hello and welcome to the Edu-Leaders Show on the Edu Bulletin, where we bring you the latest insights and trends from the world of education. I'm Daisy, and I'm excited to guide you through this episode. We have an esteemed guest joining us, Ms. Priya Darshini, Principal of Indus Valley International School, Nagarjuna, Sagar Road, Turkayamjal, Hyderabad. In our interview, Ms. Priya Darshini shares her positive experience at the 20th Education Summit, emphasizing the importance of collaborative learning in shaping students. She highlights how collaborative projects leverage different students' strengths, reducing fear and encouraging idea sharing. Discussing equality in education, she notes that schools should foster an environment where all children, regardless of background, feel equal and respected, largely through uniformity and inclusive practices. Lastly, she stresses the importance of self-improvement and respect for others. Now, let's move directly into our interview. Over to you, Rumani. Let's hear what Ms. Priya Darshini had to say.
Good morning. We have with us Ms. Priya Darshini. She is the principal of Indus Valley International School. Welcome to the summit, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the lovely greeting.
Thank you. And how's your experience here at the 20th Education Summit?
Great things to learn, and it's a collaboration event. When you're putting all of us together, all the educators, I think the world will see the change what it wants to, because tomorrow's life happens in today's schools.
Absolutely. Very well said, ma'am. So you talk about the collaboration. So let's come to that. So how do you think, collaborative learning helps create students of tomorrow, and how can we inculcate more like 21st century learning practices in our current curriculum?
Well, when I say collaborative learning does help, it's a magic that prevails. Each one of us are different and differently capable of doing things with an exquisite, memory that is going to stay as a legacy always. Each one does their work. For example, when we give a collaborative work for a particular project, a child is good at doing it in experiential model making. The other child is good at elaborating what has been used. The ideas come together. One is good at explaining what is happening. The fear factor to do it alone comes down when they are together. At the same time, the ideas are welcomed with the peer group. It's always nice to gel with the peer group, and then socially being acknowledged at a smaller group. Then, of course, the world at large, the child will be able to ace it with grace.
So we talked about collaborative learning. So in an environment where the students are coming from different backgrounds, right? So how to maintain the harmony between them, and what schools can do so that child coming from any course or like section of the society gets the equal benefit and education.
I think that's a wonderful question that you asked, ma'am. School is the only place where every child feels equal, because that comes from the sight of the one who's seeing them. They share the same classroom, same uniform. Especially, I should appreciate the uniform patterns that we have. Whatever you are, it's outside the gate. However, I've seen the different strata of the society coming to one normalcy, and that's the schools which have to generate this idea and bring equality amongst everyone, treating every human as human. I mean, that's the only highest rank we can always boast of. So that's where teachers play a mandate role by showing equality, not getting influenced by what straight off community they belong to. And yes, as long as they're in uniform, they're in the classrooms, the friendship is built outside. They know to value themselves as human beings and the others also. So respect yourself and the others as well. These days, I think the biggest challenge each one finds is the judgment. I think we have to leave the fears back. Not worried about being judged, but live yourself as you are, and every day compete with your own self for the betterment of yourself as well as the others who are associated with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts, and we are very grateful to have you here.
I'm absolutely elated to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us for this enlightening discussion. We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we did.